Let's welcome in our front office expert, Rick Spielman, holding it down at Lions training camp in Allen Park, Michigan. Now the Lions entering the 2023 season as the favorites to win the NFC North. What's your take on these lofty expectations, Rick?
Well, the expectations here in Detroit from the fan base has been incredible. They said 2 years ago you can go out and watch practice and maybe 10 people were in the stands. Now there's a waiting line. They sold out these practices against the New York Giants within a couple hours. The excitement around the city is incredible, but also in the building. When you talk to the coaches, when you talk to the players, I think that they are ready to break out and build off how they finished last season.
Now, the Lions and the Giants currently holding joint practices, so they have two fields running constantly, with the Lions offense facing against the Giants defense on one, the Giants offense going against the Lions defense on the other. And from what I understand, Rick, Jared Goff and the Lions offense, they have looked impressive in these joint practices.
Yeah, no, they look comfortable in the offense. They have playmakers all over the place. I think the biggest additions were in the draft. When you see Laporta, the tight end from Iowa, making plays both days that I've been out here watching him practice. When you see Jahmyr Gibbs, how they're using him in the passing game has been incredible. Amar St. Brown, he has not slowed down from what he put on last year. I think the biggest thing is who else at the receiver position will step up, but they have more than enough weapons on offense. They have an excellent offensive line, so I think this offense is going to continue to roll like it did last year.
Seems like there might be a little extra jolt of energy from that competitive nature of the joint practices. Now, I want to square in on a player you just mentioned, a player with a lot of energy. I know firsthand watching him, Detroit's rookie out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. So how do you think the Lions plan on utilizing their first-round pick?
Yeah, he'll be in a role with Montgomery, who they signed from the Chicago Bears. And watching these two work together, rotating in and out, I think they are going to be even more productive in a better tandem that we saw last year with Williams and Swift. And you see Jahmyr Gibbs out there in the slot. They throw him a lot of screen passes. At the end of practice today, he made an incredible catch on a wheel route in the back of the end zone between two New York Giant defenders. So he's not only just a running back, but he is an offensive weapon, and he'll be an offensive weapon in the passing game as well.
Coach Saban told me that Gibbs reminded him of Alvin Kamara, said he can flex out, catch the ball, get in space, make the plays. That's a solid comp there if it can work out. All right, let's take a look at the Lions defense. So they're looking to channel some of that second half success that they found in 2022. What needs to be the focus there with the Lions D?
I think it all starts with the pass rush and how athletic their back end or their secondary look with the addition of Gardner Johnson, Cam Sutton. The rookie, Brian Branch, is right now starting at Nick. Jack Campbell, their inside linebacker. They have a lot of playmakers on the defensive side of the ball. And in general, when you watched the tape last year, you thought that they were not very athletic, but they were pretty sound. They got really much better the second half of the year. Watching them against the Giants, they look so much more athletic, so much better speed on the defensive side. So I think they're going to have a defense that will help them and get to the playoffs.
Looking back to last season, that defense, a huge part of the success at the end, Detroit limiting 6 of its final 10 opponents to 18 points or fewer. So I got to put you on the spot real quick. As of right now, they're the favorites to win the NFC North. Do you think the Lions win the division?
Oh, I know they're going to win a division just off of what I've seen. And not that I have a brother that works up here.
So we're not going to throw that in there.
I'm trying to not be as biased, and they let me in their draft room to do this show today. But I think they have enough weapons on offense, the improvement on defense, the leadership of Dan Campbell and how he's guiding this team, especially with all the expectations put on them. They're going to win the NFC North this year.
It's a family affair. Rick Spielman with the latest from Lions Camp. Rick, thank you so much for your time. And for more from our longtime NFL GM, you got to join CBS Sports senior draft expert Ryan Wilson and Rick himself on With the First Pick podcast. They take a deep dive into prospects, position rankings. Their latest pod, it's a 2023 NFL training camp rookie check-in. So how the top draft picks are performing. With the First Pick, check it out. And our training camp tour continues. We got the Broncos tomorrow. Maybe some Sierra Russell Wilson data about the new baby coming. Oh, that is
today's coming, right? And then we got
the 9th.
Then we got the NFC East on tap with 3 teams. So that'd be fun.
Wow.